Hi, I'm Monica Teurlings, and thank you for joining me for Spirit Stories. So today, story is I'm just going to share a very kind of a short piece of a reading that I did. And the reason why I'm sharing this particular piece is, you know, it has to do with a woman that was sitting with me, and I brought through her mom. And it was really about a message, really. It was just about a message for her daughter. And so it kind of started with her sitting with me, and I obviously felt her mom super strong. And her mom was just like, whew, showed up. I felt like she's been like trying to get here to give her daughter a little bit of a message. And so first of all, she just gave me unbelievable amounts of love. So I was just all this love was coming to me, just enormous amounts of love feeling was coming over me. And so this mom loved her children, and it was very clear. And so it started with her giving me a feeling of her kitchen table. And the feeling that the mom was giving me was that there was so much happening at the kitchen table with her and her children, and that everybody migrated at that kitchen table, and conversations were had at that kitchen table, and life lessons were discussed at that kitchen table, and there was just so much in this kitchen table. And her mom just kept giving me this feeling of her joy of being around the kitchen table with her children. And her daughter, who was sitting with me, had said, oh my gosh, everything was at that kitchen table, everything. And I said, because your mom is just really making me feel the love about being with her children at this kitchen table. And she says, and the client said, like, oh, we were always at the kitchen table. We were always together doing that. And I said, your mom's making me feel like she often would give you like advice at this kitchen table, and that, that was a place where she could really, sit with you or her children and talk about things. And she says, yes. And again, just incredible love that this mom was giving me. Like, I was overcome with love, and it was so powerful and it was so strong. It brought me to tears. I was just overwhelmed with the feeling of unconditional love. And she was telling me, her mom was like, I loved my children. I loved my children. They were the most important thing in the world to me, my children. And it actually gets me a little emotional talking about it right now, because there was so much love that she was sharing, that her love for her children was so deep, it was so strong, it was so powerful, and it really stuck with me because it was just incredible love. And so basically her mom, it was really interesting, but her mom literally kind of put us at the kitchen table. It was like she really brought me to that kitchen table, and therefore I brought her daughter with me to the kitchen table because, we're all together here. And she wanted to sit down and talk to her daughter. And that kitchen table was so important because that is where things were happening. That's where things were discussed. That's where advice was given. That is where, conversations were had, and memories. And so the mom, like literally brought me to the kitchen table, and therefore I brought her daughter with me to the kitchen table, and her mom was there, and it was like she wanted to sit at that kitchen table with her daughter, and she wanted to talk to her daughter about what was going on in her life. And obviously I'm not going to go through all that with you guys here on this video, but basically what the mom was telling me, and what the mom did say, she said that the daughter doesn't sit at the table. She doesn't sit home for dinner. Everything is eating on the go. There's no memories being made at the table. Her life is super busy. She's never home anymore. She's gone all the time. That she needs to find love. That was a really important piece that her mom was giving me to give to her daughter, that she needs to find love again, is what she was saying. She needs to find love again. And she needs to find time to be at the kitchen table like we used to do, to sit with her child, to be at the kitchen table and to be there and be present and be around and to make these memories and to be there. And it it was really powerful because the gal that was sitting with me, she just started breaking down in tears, and she says, I got divorced and I had to go back to work, and I've been gone all the time, and I'm never around, and I'm never cooking for my son, and we never even sit for dinner, ever, and my mom's right. And she says, and I'm getting goosebumps. And she was saying how that she needed to find love again. And, my client was telling me, because I divorced and I just don't have an open heart. And her mom just kept saying, you got to find love again. You got to find love again. You got to find love again. And what was amazing about this reading was really just that mom sat us down at that kitchen table. That first, that she gave me this feeling that this kitchen table was where everything happened, where advice was given, and she was with her children. And then she brought us to this kitchen table where she really wanted to sit with her daughter and talk to her and kind of shake her up and wake her up by saying, you can't work all the time. You can't be gone all the time. You got to cook. You got to be home. You got to be with your child. You got to find love again. There's love after divorce. There's love after divorce. You got to put yourself out there and open up your heart again. And it was her mom talking through me to really, sharing with me so I can share with her daughter the message of, she needs to find time to calm down, slow down, be present. And it's just it was just a very small piece of this reading, but it was so powerful, and it really hit home for my client. And the fact that she was able to sit with her mom really at that kitchen table again was, it was so huge. It was so huge for her that she really felt like she was at that kitchen table again with her mom, getting advice from her mom that she so needed. This client has never seen a psychic. She's never seen a medium before. She stumbled upon it very accidentally. It was very spontaneous how it all kind of transpired. I really feel that mom just really put us together so she can give that message to her daughter. And it was really, I think, life-changing for her. Because, I'm emotional because it was such a beautiful, it was a beautiful moment, because she was able to be with her mom again, sitting at that table, and her mom could be with her daughter and to give motherly advice to her daughter that she's been trying to do. And it was really powerful. So, not a big, long thing. She just had a message for her daughter, and it was as simple as that. And it was really powerful. So I wanted to share that with you because it really moved me, and I hope it moved you. And thank you for watching, and I hope that you will, watch some more spirit stories as I make them. And thank you so much. And until then, love and light.